Hello, and welcome to the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. We're going to be playing some Ultimate Skyrim for you today. This is some pre-gameplay Skyrim ASMR. Satyr, how you doing? I'm going to put my hand down, just so you know. Thank you for joining me today, whether you are live or watching after the fact. I'm very excited to play some games with y'all today, especially because this is the game of games, right? This is the big bubbo, the one that has all the chips. Am I quiet, or is it just the? Oh, I think I haven't changed any settings. It's probably just because I'm speaking very quietly. Hi, Lumba. Nice to see you. Tricky Dragon, nice to see you as always. I checked your YouTube videos like way back. Good thing you still at it, bro. Thank you, Satyr. It has been quite a while since I began this video internet content creation journey. And I hope it continues, because it's very fun. I think that the most fun that I have is... it's tough to say. Of all the different things that are a part of what I've been doing, I think maybe my favorite is developing Ultimate Skyrim. I also really like to play it. I think second to that would be viewer interaction, actually. Excuse me. I'm going to burp really loud. Well, not that loud, because that's disgusting, right? Okay. We got to keep our wits about us. I thought I turned those widgets off. Well, I'm going to turn them off now. Loot and degradation, that is. Loot and degradation. Oh, I remember now. I actually did not turn them off. Extra. Widgets. Disabled. General. Tempering service equipment repair kits. That's all fine. I want text notifications, though. Unless, is that there? No. Exit. Where was that thing? Text notifications all. That's right. I thought I set that yesterday. Nova Siri, thank you for joining me today. All right. Well, this is the beginning of our character's journey. This is our man. What is his name? Telzir? Items. Doesn't say in that menu. It says in my skills menu. Oh, we should allocate our skills. Okay. So we started as a assassin archetype, and I think I'm going to stick with that at least a bit, but it's going to be an interesting type of assassin. Yeah, I think I like just waiting to go part-time at work so I can free up time, though I enjoy watching new and established streamers as well whenever I can. It's very nice of you to give up your time to watch us, Satyr. Lamba says, can't wait to play, test the beta. Gonna opt in the beta in the next few honors. I think that's hours. I'm very glad to hear that, Lamba. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good time, and if you run into trouble, please consult our Ult Sky Beta Discord channel, because they'll be able to help you out, and people are very nice, very sweet. Okay. I'm a red guard, which means I'm not particularly inclined magically, but I am going to go ahead and put one perk point into alteration. Bloodeye, can't wait to see you die. Well, Bloodeye, if that happens, then luckily our character will still keep kicking because of the new death system, although I have not yet set a death location, and actually I can't remember what happens then. It's been a while, but hopefully that won't happen and we won't have to test it. Okay, first thing, one-handed. Let's put a perk there. Whoa, I guess that's second thing technically, because we already, put a perk into the first one. There we go. Man, you can tell that this menu was certainly not meant to be navigated by a mouse and keyboard. And then I'm thinking evasion. Ice Swallow, CE Min 46. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Agility. Boom. All right, so our perks are all allocated. Here's our man. You can't really see him. It's very dark. But let's see what kind of equipment we're rolling with. And we got a decent chunk of gold. We got cooked Horker Loaf. We got an embroidered mage hood. We can equip that. It'll at least protect us from the weather a little bit. Got a lockpick, got some potions, studded armor, torch, vegetable soup. So we are actually doing pretty well here. Vegetable soup, magicka regenerates 15% faster for 1200 seconds. That's really nice to have, as you can imagine. Where's my iron dagger? I'm going to favorite that as well. And I think from that point on, so just a full disclosure here, this is a beta build. You could call it Ultimate Skyrim 4.5 if you like, because this is technically different than the beta 4 build that's available to the patrons. It's got a few, I say improvements, but it's nothing that should show up in this deal, so I think we'll be okay. But anyway, there might be bugs and glitches, crashes even, hopefully not. So just keep that in mind, that what you were seeing is very much a work in progress. And I think, so here's actually, this is interesting. So there's 2 cast iron pot types in the game. One of them can be used to transform into a cooking pot, and one of them cannot. That's one of the things that needs to be fixed currently. But we have both types here, so I think we'll be able to transform at least one of them into a cooking pot. Blood Eye, like visible giant mud crabs. Actually, I think the mud crabs will still be invisible in my game, because that's a weird one. That bug is caused by the rectificator undoing work that it's told not to undo, if that makes sense. And there's only been a few instances where that's happened to me before, but it definitely has happened. Some weird ones. Errant Knight says, is beta 4.0 available to all tiers of patrons? Leumba is right, Errant Knight, that the beta builds are available to $5 patrons and higher. That is the shield sibling tier. Alright, let's take all of these. Cook food, craft item, examine, fish, forage, gather wood, horse whistle, move object. All of those we will favorite, as well as candlelight. I guess leadership doesn't matter for now. Absorbing grasp, adrenaline rush, and mage armor. The bite of the serpent will paralyze and poison a target for a moderate duration. All those, really. Why don't we go ahead and save, just in case, so I don't have to redo that annoying work in case things go awry. I'll take some cabbage. Why not? And a jug of milk. Now, let's try our ability. I want to craft an item right now. And I would like to craft a cooking pot. Boom. I can make some kindling if I needed to, but I don't. So there's a lot of stuff here that you will see that the reason that this stuff is showing up in this menu is because I can currently craft it right now. And a lot of it is like kind of nonsense furniture stuff from Hearthcraft. A lot of this stuff will not be visible from the menu right off the bat. Whoa. Boom. Let me see here. I figure we will look for anything. It's kind of interesting that it started us off in Helgen, because I haven't been to Helgen since using Skyrim Unbound. Nova Siri says, I saw a mud crab the other day. Horrible creatures. It's very true. By the Nine Divines, stay on the roads. Errant Knight, thanks. Blood Eye, they're like the lower level invisible entities. It's very true. Maybe we can leave the invisible entities in because the invisible mud crabs gear people up to understand. An overview of gods and worship in Tamriel. Brother Hetchfeld. I'm alright about that. Lantern. That would be nice actually to have. So we can transform that into a travel lantern with a bit of hide lace or some leather strips. Let's see here. I'm going to go filter. Lantern. Oops. I put my... Ooh, that's not good. Look at that. Even when I'm in my menus because of Skyrim Souls, my hotkeys are active. That is problematic. I'll keep that in mind. So yes, we got a hide lace and a leather strips recipe for a travel lantern. We have to be careful here because I do not know if there will be bandits yet. I guess we can do some more exploring. That's very pretty in a way, isn't it? I also, this is something that should be noted. I don't have the most recent version of the ENB binaries. I have an older version. So my build will likely not have the weather occlusion that is built into the newest builds. Ooh, we're getting some beautiful aurora. This headsman's block. What a place this is. Severe says, is this still Snowfall? Yes, it is, Severe. It is a customized version of Snowfall ENB that Gatto has specifically customized for Ultimate Skyrim. We have attempted to maximize both performance and visuals. Leamba, man, I love Snowfall ENB. Hopefully I can run it. Leamba, if you can run... Ooh, man, I almost feel drawn to retracing my steps during the intro. Isn't that strange? Some sort of psychological thing there. If you can run, Leamba, Real Vision, then I can almost guarantee that you will be able to run Snowfall with either the same or potentially even better performance. So it looks like we're clear. I don't see any bandits, which is nice. I suppose it was Live Another Life, actually, that was repopulating this area after a period of time with bandits. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that's true. Anyway, what we're really going to want here is some shelter. I'm a little bit hungry. I don't want to use anything particularly great, so I can eat this Horker loaf, and then I'll be good. Now, the obvious choice here is Riverwood, but even there, it's going to take us a little bit to get there. Nova says, I can't run Real Vision, not till I get a better PC. That's a long way off. Well, Nova, in that case, I would strongly recommend EN Boost, which you're probably already using, but just in case, we recommend that for anyone who cannot run a typical ENB should be running EN Boost for its boosts to FPS and its improvements to stability. Let's see. Lamba says, "Oh, really nice. I ran Real Vision with a decent FPS, so that's good to hear." I'm happy to hear that, Lamba. I love how quiet it is during this light snow. In vanilla, I feel the game puts too much emphasis on always having music. I agree with you, Severe. A lot of the time, I still leave the music off, just because for me, it really helps me feel like I'm kind of inhabiting the world. It boosts my immersion, if you will. Okay, Nova is using EN Boost. I'll turn my light off because one of the other features of... Oh, look, my hands are still up. That's weird. The hotkey broke my torch. That's very odd. Oh, there it goes. Uh-oh. Something's not correct there. Uh-oh. Why is my hand still up? That's not good. I've never seen that happen before. It's like it's stuck. What's happening here? Gear. My torch was removed from my character, weirdly. There we go. That was very odd. Who is that? Someone with a dog. Hello? You guys look friendly. Hey, guy. Oh, it's a hunter.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Is that so?
Take a look.
What do you have for sale? Quite a lot of stuff. This probably could use... I've already edited these... what are they called? Merchant list before. And as it stands... So this is the reason that you can interact with hunters and buy all this stuff is because of immersive merchandising. And I like that it gives them a lot of different types of things to sell to you, things that a hunter would ostensibly have. However, as you can see here, it's a little bit overkill. I don't think this hunter is carrying around 400 pounds of horse meat in addition to all the rest of this stuff. So it's kind of strange to me that this inventory list is as populated as it is, because I could swear that I fixed that. Let's say hunters have too much stuff. You guys remember, this is the purpose of this playtesting, is to just play the game as you would and see what needs tweaking and what doesn't work, what's broken, what needs fixing. Hey Drathmar, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. He did run off. I imagine he's got important hunting to do. Oh, 4:03 a.m. Yikes. Beautiful. We do have to keep our wits about us here because there are wolves in them woods. And they can get us real quick. In fact, because of that, I am going to say, Wayward Stroge, my boy. Nice to see you too, my friend. He's another Skyrim streamer, if any of you guys are curious. Yes, there could be vampires, there could be werewolves. That would be extremely shit luck. That would be like the worst case scenario. Woof. Let's see. So, do you plan on adding cows/hoods to list now that they've been separated from robes? What do you mean by to list, Bloodeye? From which list? The reason I have my torch out right now is because I wonder what that is up there. I'm not going to go looking. If wolves attack us, which they are very likely to do in this location, we can ward them off with the fire, which they are typically afraid of. That would be our strongest thing that we could do, I would say. Nova says, I've run into werewolf going to Riverwood once at level 1. I never ran so fast, it decimated Riverwood. Yeah, they are pretty tough, werewolves are. Alright, let's see how our performance is in Riverwood. Bloodeye says, to shop lists/traders. I've had a hard time coming across them at a shop, let alone naturally. Huh. That's surprising to me. Because typically, because the separated hoods and cowls and such are very much well, that's from Clothing and Clutter Fixes, which is a Cryptoper mod, and she is typically really good about that kind of thing, about distribution. Let me make a note in my thing here to ensure that hoods and cowls are distributed in merchant lists. So ensure merchant, hoods and cowls are distributed in merchant lists. I'm not a very fast writer, but I do take detailed notes. I have a master list or call it a master to-do list, if you will, that is fucking crazy. It really needs some better organization, which I have plans to do. But sometimes I like to look at it and just pick a random task that still remains to be done and just read it out of context. Sometimes me and my friends will sit there and do that, and it's really funny. If you imagine saying that stuff to someone who didn't understand the context or had never played Skyrim before, some of them are just really funny. Everybody has them when weather's rainy, of course, but shops don't really seem to sell them. All right, I will keep that in mind, Bloodeye. This is my little book of secrets right here. There's all kinds of notes about Skyrim in there, and other things as well. Channel plans, illustrations, all kinds of stuff. Ah, Riverwood. Riverwood has a special place in my heart. Man, I was going to say that I still remember the first time that I came into Riverwood, except for I don't really. There's really not a whole lot that I remember from my first playthroughs. Ooh, look at this. We got a flickering light source. So you see this right here. Wait up. Well, here. Let's get it actually flickering. So, the fact that these meshes and the textures still show up kind of around the stones is because I'm using real roads instead of blended roads. And that is something, because, I mean, even if that light kind of glitch were not happening, it looks fine like this. But sometimes you'll have like guards walking with non-dynamic light sources and they won't register on the meshes and it can look a little bit strange. And so I'm considering using blended roads instead. actually, the reason that I didn't do that initially, because I did trade them and test them both, was because the meshes for blended roads are so specific that I noticed a kind of a weird vibration effect as you walked along the stones, because your character was literally, yeah, you can see here. Look at this. Oof. God, don't you just wish that Skyrim had more dynamic light sources? Wouldn't that be nice? This is interesting too, because I have updated to version 14.3.1 of ETAC, so I've not really been through a lot of these areas again for a while. That flickering is new. Let's see, as far as I know anyway. Lamba, the ultimate Skyrim Bible. Drathmar says Belmont's little black book is for Skyrim. Oh, you betcha. You bet your patoot, buddy. Ooh. I'll take this. Now here's something that kind of... Oh, that looks beautiful. The whole thing looks pretty wonderful, if I do say so myself. I'm going to save right here. One thing that kind of bothers me is like how bright that those splashes and stuff are. And it's not that they aren't edited for ENBs. They are, because that actually is a problem, that ENBs require a patch in order to have the proper lighting data for stuff like that, and for certain particles. But the lighting, I guarantee to you, it's because of the aurora. The auroras interact with many statics in very weird ways. So check this out. Like, even that's pretty bright. So what I just did there is I cleared the weather and just made it, you know, very clear. But so you can see there, that's like considerably better. And arguably that, you know, splashes of that amount might catch enough light to show up like that. You can see how much better it is for the static that kind of leaves away from the wheel. But something about the auroras really brings out the color in waterfalls and other particles and statics, and I don't exactly know why. It's a strange thing. Have you guys ever wanted to see how pitch black... See, like, that looks fine. If you ever wanted to see how pitch black forests look in snowfall, it looks like this. So it is pretty tough to navigate, if I'm being honest. Nighttime is realistically dangerous, which, as you guys all know, is something I very much enjoy. I feel like there's a lot more light sources around Riverwood now, because these are... I'm getting a lot of flickering. God, I wish... Like, that... it's not even a bug. It's just an engine limitation. That is something that I would just trade my left nut to fix, I swear. Hey, Harmony, how you doing? Hey, Simply Stupid, how you doing? I will say the night sky in US is amazing looking, though. I've spent a lot of time just staring at the sky. Thank you, Drathmar. Really, our thanks goes to the creators of Snowfall ENB and Snowfall Weathers, which is really where that comes from. And I agree with you. It is beautiful. Oh, yes, please. Did I not have Frostfall started already? Lost in thought, I reflect back on how much the blah, 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 blah. Now it's cold, is what that's saying. That is really wonderful. And those stars, that's like actual lighting. Oh, shit, you guys see that shooting star? Beautiful. That is wonders of weather. Just goes to show you how amazing this game can look when you have all these mods working in conjunction with each other. Even this looks super nice, doesn't it? And you see that kind of slight specular light on certain surfaces, like the wood has like this small amount of reflectivity. That's snowfall as well. You can tell if I turn it off. Looks all... it's still got a little bit. So maybe it's also like baked into the texture data as well. If you guys are wondering what this area would look like if we didn't have the ENB turned on, it looks like this. And then blam boom, new hotness. Beautiful. Wayward Stroge. Does SSE have the same limitation? Yes, it does, Drathmar. Which is really... I mean, as far as I know, I'm like 99% certain that Special Edition still has that same 4 dynamic light limit. Which sucks. So this is like what I... Like, look at that. Like, how are you not supposed to notice that? Shit's lame as hell. Anyway. Wayward Stroge, speaking of early Skyrim memories, my earliest unique Skyrim memory is burning a wolf to death with flames outside Helgen. I remember being amazed by the new magic system. Thank you, Ezco, for the follow. With the new magic system, and I remember the snow all around. That is really awesome, Wayward Stroge. Drathmar says, I like how sometimes you can look up and there's like a purple scar in the sky among the stars. I agree, it's very pretty. And that sky texture, I believe, like that one. There was another shooting star, I think. That sky texture is, I believe, Snowfall Weathers, because I removed the mods that we were using before that, look at this guy, that were responsible for that. So as you guys know, the Imperial Mail mod has been added, which I really, really love. Now there are several areas in the world in which the mail signs are out of place. I'm going to be removing all of them anyway. But if you want, in the meantime, you can go right in here and you can go service signs and remove them. So, boom. Check this out. Bam! Like magic. It's gone. Nova Siri says, make a wish. Making one right now. Stroge, I can tell you one of my most wolf. Where's the wolf? Where's the wolf? That's a dog. This is another reason why I would like to remove... Now, I understand that removing the health bars entirely is a pretty controversial decision. And there are some enemies in the game that I feel kind of need to have their health bars visible. And that's because there is no visual approximation of damage built into Skyrim otherwise. So it's not like other games where enemies will somehow visually denote that they are hurt in some way, either by taking on some sort of blood or injury decal, or even changing up their animations to show that they have taken damage. So for that reason, health bars are cool, or a necessary evil, we'll say. But their other problem, and the reason why I originally removed them, is because they can clue you into threats early on. Without you actually having to identify the threat yourself. So like in that instance, I knew that there was a wolf around even though I didn't even see it. It's a trade-off. Let's see. Simply Stupid says, you look like you could use a hug. I could always use a hug, frankly. Nova Siri, a shame. I'd love it to have a Monster Hunter-esque damage showing. Yep, that would be really cool. Take away the wolf name. You know what you're looking at. Yeah, so that is what... so at the very least, I would like it. Did I mention that I want to take away the names from the nameplate? Is that where you're getting that? I already forgot. But that's what I thought might be a nice compromise, is if I remove the name of whatever it is from the nameplates, so that you might know that something showed up, but you won't know what. So it still leaves some element of the mystery, so to speak. Let me see. Do I know how to make rough bedding, or is that restricted to... Yeah, it's restricted. Okay. Well, I'm not really that tired either, I don't think. So why don't we... How about forget Riverwood? Let's go ahead and make it... it's so dark, though. How about I wait like an hour? Nova Siri, limping severed parts of the body. Yes, I would absolutely love that functionality in the game. But animations in Skyrim are weird. And unfortunately, I've never seen a mod that can do that. Let's go ahead and wait for 1 hour. Blam! Alright, now we can at least see... Uh-oh! Wolf! I'm gonna get him. I'm not gonna get him, apparently, because I'm too slow. Hey! Hey! Get back here. Well, I'm going that way anyway. Hey guys, I'll take care of him if I can. Just pay me afterwards. Let's see how our frames are doing. Facing Riverwood. Not fantastic. What was it? Shift? Oh, that doesn't do that anymore. What the heck? 25 FPS. Yeah, I think that Riverwood has been... Although I am rendering lights really far away right now. But I think that Riverwood has seen some improvements from 14.3 to 14.3.1. Or what was the... I was 14.0 in the old version of Ultimate Skyrim. Wait, are health bars supposed to be there in Beta 4? I mean, they can be Drathmar. It is just a simple setting in the menus. I'm getting tired of seeing that Frostfall at the bottom, too. Oh, there he is. Oh, we got 2 wolves. That's actually bad. And a mud crab. I hear you. What is that man doing over there? I see you guys. That's right, run away. You guys will notice that that weird red particle effect does not display on the wolves anymore when they are fearful. That I thought was a nice change from the newest version of Skytest, which I actually was going to change myself, but then I didn't have to. Hey, guy. Hey, I'm going to set you on fire. Let's get some experience. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ow, he bit me. Cornered animal. Don't mess around. And I have no more stamina left. In fact, oh, look, he's got a friend up there. That's something I would like to change as well, actually. If I could, is to make them flee farther away. No, you can't do that while there's enemies nearby. Yeah, Nova, I agree. And yes, I also agree, Leumba, that the morning sky is amazing. So I say we make our way over to Whiterun and see what kind of simple tasks await us with the notice board. How does that sound? And I'm going to, geez, get rid of that frostfall meters. Oh, man. I scrolled my chat up again. That is so annoying. I wish that it would lock my mouse to just being here. But that's okay. Here, hold on a second. Whoa. I'm going to have to do it just by alt-tabbing. Frostfall starts with F. There we go. Meters. Display mode off. I know when it's getting cold. I don't need the help, really. Okay, now I'm going to pause that way. Alt-tab. Scroll my chat back down. There we go. Yes. Let's see. Sator, so good scenery and colors light. Immersive. I agree, my friend. Tricky Dragon had to step away for the last 5 minutes. What is the red outlined bar? That is your general temperature. Oh, it's not your temperature. It's your internal. Well, I guess that's about the same. It's your character's warmth or coldth. It's very important to manage that to make sure that you are nice and warm and that you don't get frostbite and other bad status effects. Some of the other meters will show you the temperature around you and also how wet you are. But there are other ways of displaying that information. Even the text notifications, I think, do just fine. Oh. One of this Imperial Archer is hurt. Hey, guy. This is what I mean. I'm not a huge fan of the health bars for this reason. It's like, ugh. I don't like that. What y'all up to, Mr. Man?
Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone.
Alright, okay. Take it easy. Smuckstruck says, you need some milk. I think I'm okay for now. I'd rather keep that milk for something useful. Also, let's see if we can get all the way to Whiterun without it crashing. What do you think, boys and girls? Nova Siri, don't need no meters. Honestly, I prefer more audio cues when it comes to Frostfall. Agreed. Dima, how you doing, my friend? I salute everyone in the chat, and of course, Belmont. Nova Siri, my immersion, it breaks. It does mine. I can definitely say that. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, here's our giant. What do you guys think? I would go and join in, but one hit from that guy, and I'm probably done. TBH. Oof. Out of curiosity, will liches be affected by eye need and frostfall? They shouldn't be. That might even be... Ooh. You got it. You got it. Oof. You got it. Shamaun. Nice. Now I'm gonna rush in. Huh. Damn it. I missed. They got him first.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
It's true. You didn't look like you need... I tried my best. That's not true.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here with my shield brothers.
What's a shield brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show
Volumetric clouds, yeah. That's one of that. We'll take a look at that in a quick second. Could I join the carry on? Sounds like a waste of time. I'm gonna search this giant and I'm gonna take all actually, because I want to get myself a bow and I can use some ammunition. Where are you guys going? Get like a Whiterun political prisoner of some kind. Ooh. All right. Yeah. See, so this is kind of the weird thing, Nova, is that while everyone was experiencing kind of the Whiterun crashing, which I do get, I've never experienced it myself, so it's been very difficult to diagnose formally. I don't know. I mean, I have powerful hardware, so obviously that might kind of play a part. It's just I've kind of had to rely on what other people tell me, and it's one of the few things in which I haven't been able to reliably replicate it in my own system. Drathmar, I love the sword Farkas has in US. Freaking giant curved two-handed sword reminds me of ultra curved great swords from Dark Souls. He may or may not have that sword anymore, Drathmar, excuse me, depending on whether or not that was a immersive weapon sword or not. Thank you, Smokey Bear, for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, who is y'all? I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. I think these are traveling merchants.
Need something?
Hadan. Javier. Oh, no. And Lorraine. Just a traveling party of friends, adventurers. Who knows? All are welcome in this trading city of Whiterun. Anyway, volumetric weathers. So I've said this before in previous streams or videos and whatnot. One of the awesome, Khajiit Caravan. It looks like you guys are just setting up, too. One of the really, really amazing things about Snowfall is that it adds legitimate, actual volumetric weathers and fogs to the game, which is really, really wonderful because it'll create beautiful stuff like this, just like beautiful, convincing morning light. It will also create weather that is realistically obscured, like fogs and snowstorms, instead of just being an image space modifier where it's kind of just floating in front of your eyes in a fake way. The volumetric weathers actually exist within the game, so it can legitimately impair your visibility and the distance you can see, which is just so cool and is what I have been looking for forever. And it does it in like a totally reasonable way too. It's not even like a bad impact on performance, not a bad FPS impact anyway. That was a terribly constructed sentence. And one of the other bonuses that it has is a kind of pseudo cover for Z fighting. Z fighting, as you can see here, is much harder to notice off the bat. If you look very closely, you can see it's still happening way off in the distance, but it's not nearly as noticeable, which is really nice for Legendary Edition. What up, y'all? You gonna set up your tents, or are you just hanging out for now?
Khajiit welcomes you.
Hey,
Also your queen.
Rasad. Let's see here. What did I miss anything? Dima says, well, it is 34 degrees Celsius in my hometown, and after a 2-hour ride, bringing my setup back and getting good internet again. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Dima. Let's see. Smokey Bear 187. I've been following your mod list for a while now. First time catching a stream. Welcome, my friend. Are the graphics very demanding on the hardware? It varies. I would say it's really not all that bad. I'm playing this in 1080p, and anytime things dip down, it's really... The graphical kind of mods are not to blame. It's more the stuff like expanded towns and cities, just, you know, packing a bunch of stuff in. It's pretty hard to achieve a solid 60 FPS in Skyrim. Especially, I'm also running like 4 different displays at once, which definitely has an impact. But I'd say, generally speaking, the performance is pretty good.
Take a look.
What do you have for me, Rasad? Anything cool? I could use this. Thank you very much. Let's see. We got some cool arrows. How about a hunting bow of dismissal? Undead up to level 10 flee. Also deals 10 unresistible damage. That's kind of a waste. honestly don't need that all that much. A steel crossbow would be cool, but is it 388 gold worth of cool? A wooden crossbow could be nice as well as like a good damage entrance into combat. But let's see. I guess i7 7700K and a GTX 1060 should suffice. Yeah, that'd be no problem. NPCs and a lot of geometry hurts FPS the most. Smokey Bear is correct about that one. And spell effects 2 is what Nova says, and they are also correct. Although definitely it's the statics and all the NPCs and the geometry that is like the most intense. Okay, what are we going to look at here? Ooh, I could use one of these for show. Get a nice backpack. Thank you, Rasad. And what kind of armor am I wearing? I've got, what is that? Just like simple hide boots. My guy looks pretty badass, to be honest. If you guys have not seen, whoops, we'll walk around in Whiterun right now so we can take a look at everything. But so the newest version of Clothing and Clutter Fixes requires rustic clothing, the retextures from rustic clothing, and let me tell you, they are just beautiful. I can even show you some warmth and coverage. I know how it works. Thank you very much. That's your Frostfall tutorials.
Come and see what goods I offer.
I already did that, Rasad. Got my small fur tent, and I guess I don't need that one anymore. Got a cooking pot. That's nice to have. Lantern, lockpick. All right. That's all good. So we'll go check that out. You can see my, damn it, my hood is definitely retextured, which is just really nice. You can see my cooking pot and my tent have showed up on my pack, which is really nice. However, now that I'm wearing this backpack, you can see that I've just gotten myself over the threshold at which my stamina is draining just by running. I'm only a little bit over it, but I'm over it enough. So, with that in mind, I think we should go looking for some stews and some foods that might augment our stamina a little bit. That would be nice. Ooh. Oh no, that's fine. Hello. I'm just going to walk right in then. Okay. Let's see. I wish you could go beyond the 60 FPS barrier without the engine freaking out. Me too, Dima. I installed Skyrim on my laptop a little, like it was earlier today. I was doing some testing with some stuff. It's completely vanilla, no mods installed at all, but the laptop screen has 144 hertz refresh rate, and it completely broke the beginning sequence with the carriages going towards Helgen. It'd been a while since I saw that scene fall apart, so it was really nice. More stuff equals bigger FPS drop. Rustic clothing should be required for the vanilla game. Gamwich does amazing textures. That he does, Smokey Bear. Nova, it is really pretty. I agree. Look at this beautiful morning in Whiterun. Oh yeah?
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I think we've all seen this interaction a million times before. Hello, chicken. Oh, excuse me. What's that guy's name? Brenuin or something? Yep.
I ain't done nothing.
I'll take the job.
All right.
Don't expect a miracle.
Sure, whatever.
All right, jeez. Take it easy. Breeze home. Is that cow still there? Oh, nope. Doesn't look like it. Maybe only if I purchased it. Oh, it's raining. That's not good. This guy. Oh, there we've got some chugs. All right, let's go to the inn. I think the rain also looks a little bit thick because of my E and B binaries. It looks all right, but you can see that the textures are large, we'll say. Look at that Imperial Mail thing up there. Excuse me, I'm going to burp again. Ugh. I always drink these Diet Cokes before the stream because I need that extra little bit of caffeine. Smokey Bear, this is Snowfall EMB. Excuse me. Oh. Whew. I'm going to need to stand up here pretty soon. Hello?
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Nah. I would just like to open an Imperial Mail account, first of all.
Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision.
One of the things I'm also trying to do is remove the banking functionality from Imperial Mail, either from all the different cities across the board, or from everywhere except for major cities, or maybe even everywhere except for Whiterun. But honestly, I might just remove them from everywhere, just to keep emphasis on the mail system and the banking notes from exchange currency, and also because I think it doesn't make a ton of sense to me that you would have large gold repositories in all these inns. I think it would be tough to justify in universe, especially at wartime. All right, let's see what you got for sale, Hulda.
Take a look.
You got all kinds of stuff. Apple cabbage stew, consumed out of combat. Now this is some good stuff, but 1 point of stamina per second for 600 seconds. That's 5 minutes. That's not a tremendously long time. This is a little bit more expensive, but it lasts significantly longer. So I am actually going to buy, let's say, 3 bits of ale braised saber cat. Now, what I would like to do, that's fine for now, I'd say. She wouldn't happen to have a water skin, would she? No. A lot of other food, though.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Will do. Thank you very much, Hulda. Look at all you guys just hanging out. It is a nice day. You can hear the rain coming down. It's very cozy in here. Well, I've got errands to attend to. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go out. What time is it right now? 9:40. Alright, so Bellathor's is going to be open. He might have some cool stuff for us. Just to, you know, stack onto the rest of our junk that we're collecting. I'm going to make some money. I would really, my prime directive at this moment is to gain experience for our character, right? Hey, Bellathor, how you doing? How much carry weight do I have? 151. That's going to be vastly reduced in the future, but we'll work with what we got. Uh-huh. Okay, so we're going to sell this cast iron pot. The lantern I would like to keep. Thank you very much. Let me see here. I'm going to hold on to all of these. And Imperial Mail Passbook, Survivor's Guide. You can have that. And you can have that. And what do you got for me instead? Weapons. I'm looking for a nice ranged weapon. Backpack, brown fur, ragged fur cloak. It'd be nice to have a cloak as well. This one's pretty heavy, though. I don't know about that. Not about all that biz. Got a nice thick fur hood. Wayward Strode. So the snowfall EMB kills my FPS. Is there anything I can do about that? That's surprise. Is it like everywhere, or is it just in certain locations? You could try messing with your ini profile and reducing stuff like shadows or the distance on light sources. That's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, turning off ambient occlusion. Depth of field should already be off. Wayward Stroge, if you're using the ENB files from the beta, those things should be off by default. But we'll see. I can't actually remember if they're off in my game either. I'll check on that right now. No, ooh, sleek fur cloak. I wouldn't call myself wealthy, my friend, but I got some stuff. I got a few things. Dwarven depth charge, dwarven fishing rod. I gotta change the name of that because I actually de-integrated fishing in Skyrim and then re-implemented it. Thank you very much for the follow, Ray Luch. I appreciate it. Using the beta files, huh? Let's see. I'm not sure I like the rain at the moment either. It almost looks like a graphics bug instead of rain. I agree with you guys on that one. I think that it is a side effect of my own kind of installation. If not, then it's something that can easily be fixed. None of the... Ooh, some nice soap. Right? Where did this guy get fucking werewolf pelts from? My guy. Do you have any leather? No, he's got some lantern oil, though. I am going to need that. Let's say 3. That's fine for now. And the rest of this is okay. I'm going to go pick up, first of all, a job. That would be nice to have. I would like to get a nice ranged weapon. And I would also like either some leather strips or a hide lace. That would be good to have as well. And then I think we're ready to do at least a little bit of adventuring. Maybe some hunting as well. Let's check on that. Where's my mouse here? There it is. ENV effect. Nope. I'm looking for... Oh, ambient occlusion is enabled. I'm actually gonna... There we go. Enable ambient occlusion. That'll give me a few other frames. How much is that netting me? It's really not that much of a difference, to be honest. And it looks so nice with the ambient occlusion on. What are you gonna do? Oh, shit. Alright. Leave it off for now. Everything just looks so less deep. That's one of the effects I believe we've edited. Can't remember at the moment. But the ambient occlusion really shouldn't be that much of an impact. What you got for me, missives board? Let's see. You can open the Drathmar. Does the rain look the same on your thing as well? Because if so, I know it's something that is not just on my local machine. Rain is the ENB setting you can tweak as well. Rudy ENB had that thick rain, and I found a menu that you can use to thin them out. Gotcha. Alright, well, we'll find a fix for that. Let me write that one down. That's a good thing to write down. Say, thin up the rain. How about that? God, it is hot in this room. Up the rain. If you guys will excuse me. Go gadget. Standing desk. I would like to stand up for a little bit because I've been sitting for quite a while. Oh, there we go. Get out of here. Oh, whoop. I'm going to slide this mat into the right spot. You know, so you get nice arch support for your feet. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I've said this a million times before, but I strongly recommend the standing desk. It's a little expensive. You kind of have to save up for it, but that's what I did, and it was well worth it. Call it a gift directly from my Patreon patrons. They are directly improving my spinal health. Okay. I can do this, and I can deliver a letter to Rorikstead, and I can gather iron ore. Silver ore is a little tougher. I can gather some slaughterfish eggs too, maybe. This one would be tougher. Retrieve heirloom from Green Spring Hollow. Alright, that's good for now. Let's collect the letter from Olava the Feeble. I should do that first. Let me see, where is she at? She is at her house, presumably. Hey guy, look, you look all shiny, Argona. You must be loving this, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you into thinking that I was gonna steal anything from you. Anything like that. There we are. Hey guy?
Yes?
Urchin.
Hi there.
Man, we really need to add in real names again. Satter says, I have electric desk at work, but damn, I want one at home too. Currently, if I want to stand, I just put up an old computer screen sales box that's wide enough and use it as an elevator for the keyboard and mouse. Wild! Thank you very much for the subscribe, my friend. Sneaking past with a drive-by sub. Well, I appreciate it very much. Wild is another streamer. I don't know if you've been streaming Ultimate Skyrim or not. I apologize for my lack of knowledge, but he's a very nice man. Hey, Miss Lady.
Come to Olava for a reading, did you? Sorry, pup, but I'm not quite in the mood.
No, I'm here for the delivery job you posted.
Of course. Yes, goodbye.
Okay. Alright, well, we're going to Fjorda in Rorikstead. Oh, that gives us something to do. I kind of wanted to head out that way anyway, because I would like to hunt some stuff, and I'm not going to pay for a permit either, so we'll have to do it stealthily. Be a poacher. Hard P on that. Hey, Miss Lady.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
Oh, yeah?
Go inside.
Okay.
Take a look.
Really, if you have a nice bow, that would be cool. What about, you got some iron arrows. I'm going to need some of those for sure. I don't need that many, though. How about, like, 450? Okay. And now I would like do you have like a single leather strip? There we go. Just one will do. Thank you. And then a... how's your bow? What kind of bows you got going on here? I see the hunting bow. That's not fantastic. Oh, what do I got? Nova. Well, going up to a guy with a dagger drawn probably would get you a hostile greeting. I think you're right. And in fact, I hope I don't still have my dagger drawn. Ah! Because you will get worse prices if you approach people with your weapon out. Also, if you're naked. I guess we're just going to have to check out the Drunken Huntsman, see if they got a nice bow selection. Are you going to play Dark Souls 1 Remaster soon? I don't own it, Dima, so maybe if I buy it. To be honest, I've seen some gameplay of it, and I'm not like super keen to jump into it. I played Dark Souls so many times. It would be nice to see what's new in the remaster, but call that low on my priorities at the moment. I would rather just keep plugging through Dark Souls 3, which has been so much fun. That's probably what I'm going to play tomorrow at 10. Wild, I sort of got distracted by modding Fallout 4 again. How, if you're still here, Wild, how would you describe the Fallout 4 modding scene at the moment? Because I really am not up to date at all on what's possible in that sphere. Shut up, Alakir Warrior. I don't even care about you. Blood-Eye, bows are across the street. Yes, sir. That is where we are going right now. Oh, look, this even counts as a collection point? The Drunken Huntsman? I did not know that. Drathmar, I've never been stopped by guards for killing animals without a permit, nor for looting dead bodies. That's odd. The dead bodies thing should definitely be happening. The animals should as well, as of the most recent beta. We can test that right now since we're here. The way that the looting works is that the guards will get upset, or should get upset, if the faction, or if you're looting someone who belongs to the same faction as them, and like so for like Whiterun, for example. We'll test it right now. We'll make a save and then we'll kill someone. What? Yes.
What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Yeah. What do you got? Heavy hunting bow. That would be nice. Hunting bow. I need to switch around the models for those these guys. Let me see here. Elven Bow of Thunderbolts would be cool, but it's a little bit expensive for my tastes. Drathmar, it's only the same faction. It is. For someone to get upset, they would need to be in the faction of the person that you killed. Imperial Bow, huh? How about that? I think I'm going to go with that one. Weight 6. Weight 8. Let's do this. Imperial Bow. Sweet. So that went through most of our stuff, I would say. But that's alright, because it's all useful. Look at me. Adventurer style. Oh, I need a water skin, too. Fuck. I should also edit my hotkeys so that I can drink from the river outside, because that would be a suitable alternative, I would say. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to save. New save. And let's kill this guy. Kill. Blah. Oh, he's essential. He's a mod added NPC, that's why. Oh, how about this guy? Sigurd. Kill. Blah. Oh, he's essential too, huh? That's crap. Alright, kill this man. Kill. Blah. Alright. So if I take this Imperial Dagger... Yeah, so they got mad at me. Here he comes. Yep, so they don't like that. I'd rather die than go to prison. Oh, yeah? Blah, now you're all dead. How about that? Massacre in Whiterun. Anyway. Though I have looted dead Imperials right in front of other Imperials after a battle between them and Stormcloaks, but not sure if it doesn't count because they aren't guards. Well, that whole situation is because of the Imperial patrols operating through their own separate faction data. That's another thing that needs to be edited to work with Stratavukos's mod, the one that we just tested. Oh, see, little things like that. That's why just mod packs are necessary, you know, because that's the kind of, like, those mod synergies. Like, I can assure you guys that I work on this mod pack like 70% of my week, and I've been doing this stuff now full time for at least like a little bit. It takes a tremendous amount of time just to locate and patch all those different kinds of things. And when you don't have it working well, it's kind of sucks. Like, in exactly that instance, if you add in a mod that says, hey, you can't just go around looting everyone now, people will get upset if you loot their friends, you expect that to work everywhere, right? But if you have a mod added faction, it doesn't work that way unless you make them work that way. And there's all different kinds of little interactions like that you have to kind of be... Oh, shit. Well, that's okay. I have a potion. I was going to say we should have stopped into the parish, the... what's the word I'm looking for? Temple. To talk to a priest and get ourselves nice and healed, but that's alright, because we have a... Ooh. A potion. Wayward Stroge, just wanted to remind you as always, you're awesome and we appreciate you for all the work you do. Thank you very much, Stroge. It's a labor of love to be sure. Alright, let me go in here and go to I need basics. Advanced. No, was it yeah. Drink and refill hotkey. Backspace. That's what I'm used to. Nice. Alright, let's head down to the river, get ourselves a nice drink, and then we will eat some food. In fact, we can eat the food now, because I would like to get that stamina bonus right off the bat. Ale braised saber cat. Delicious. Now we got some nice stamina regen going. This is something I would also like to patch. It's difficult because of the way that I need works. But I would really like it if these streams could be made to refill your water or to be drinkable. Because they are currently not. You have to be kind of near water like this. Delicious. Lambra. True that. Ultimate Skyrim is the perfect loadout for me, so I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you very much, Lambra. We try our best. It's you know, selfishly motivated as well, because this project is easily the most eye-catching, we'll say, for my viewers and such. And also, it's selfish because I really enjoy doing it, so the fact that I get to do it so much is a real blessing. And I wouldn't be able to do that if you guys weren't as interested in it as you are. So I owe you thanks, really. We can all owe each other thanks and just all stand in a big circle, giving each other big ol' hugs. Now we're pretty close to the town. I don't see any guards in the immediate vicinity, but I don't know. It would still be pretty blatant. Why don't we try? This fucking deer is so fast. The other thing is that our marksman skill is garbage right now, so if we can fell even one deer, we'd be sitting pretty. Thank you for the sub, Drathmar. I really appreciate it. We can pick up some ingredients along the way, right? Just to sell off. That would always be nice to do. Oh, shit. The Western Watchtower has already exploded. That's kind of crazy. I guess it makes sense with Skyrim Unbound. I guess we're supposed to just accept that the dragons are here already. Weird. Western Watchtower. This is the first time I'm kind of going through and seeing the way that Skyrim Unbound is set up in a couple ways. I have a keyboard. I can set the LED lighting for each key separately, and it's set up to be color-coded on one profile just for US hotkeys with different functions having different colors. That's awesome, Drathmar. Actually, I think my laptop can do that. And I just found out about that today, so maybe I'll do something like that as well. Also, yeah, US has made me fall in love with Skyrim all over again, so thank you for that, BB. It is my pleasure, my friend. Suddenly dead to dragon. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, they can show up now, like at any point, I guess. Nova says, guess it means we should watch the skies. I agree. Hi, Noteby. That's hard to say fast. Thank you very much for joining us. Oh shit. Gotta get our sneak up here. I think I'm detected. What do you guys think? That's like a little fawn. That's a tough shot. So we just don't spook him. Where'd he go? Look at me go. Here's what else we need to do. Mod configuration, customizable camera, and give me that. Well, first of all, I'll put this at 90 because I know it's going to get upset at me afterwards. Features, essentials, features, view mode key, proper aiming, adaptive sneaking, height. I'd say 15-ish. That's usually where I set it. Bam. Honestly, could go a little bit higher even, but that'll do for now. Where'd he go? Oh, there he goes. Hunting is hard. Just come back here. I'll just stab you with my dagger instead. How does that sound? You're going to be streaming in an hour. I am going to be ending my stream at 7, so technically no. But I'll be streaming all the way up through an hour. Oh shit, there's one who's not moving. Let's do it. Whoa. Got him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Killed a little baby goat or whatever it was. Oh, was that my good arrow? No wonder. Elk calf. Let's field dress it. You must sheath my weapon or spell. What time is it right now? 12? I got time. Field dress, please. Also, the option for manual loot would be disabled. Should be disabled. We can do that right now. Just for consistency's sake. Hunterborn. Features. Stop. Blah, blah, blah. So look, you can even disable this stuff. Really nice. Tweaks. Click on fresh kill prompt. Blah, blah, blah. Remove manual loot option. Dude, there's so many different options with Hunterborn. It's really wonderful. Very, very wonderful mod. Also, I would very much like to include the models from Hunting and Skyrim so that these guys show up as skinned after you skin them. Harvest ingredients, butcher meat. Let's do that. It'll be a little bit later. Let's see, how can you get Frostfall's warmth numbers to show up on equipment again? That should happen automatically, Bloodeye. Is it happening for us? That one provides none. Yeah, so you can see, I mean, anything that it registers, it should. If there's something that it doesn't register for whatever reason, you can go into the MCM and manually assign data for that, but it should just show up automatically. Bummer, I gotta drive home. Love you, baby boy. Have a good stream. Thank you very much. Note bye. Drive safe. This does not look fantastic. What are you? Movable static. Movable static. Disable. Ah, so we've got two things here that are conflicting. Weird. Oh. Hold still. Drathmar, out of curiosity, would you normally play with Monster Hunter on or off for Hunterborn? I believe right now I have it configured to be on, so that it also applies to stuff like spiders and chorus and stuff like that. But I can't remember if we edited those to work. Ooh. I would actually need to sit. I think that might be one of those things that I was unsure about, that I have a note in my notes about somewhere, if that makes sense. Essentially, I'm undecided as of now. We'll see about that. If I try... Oh, hey. What's up, you guys having a secret meeting? Oh, shit. Imperial soldier. Dead. Oh, man. What did you guys killed all these people. I'll take this stuff. Oh, I'm on the case. Now I have a bunch of junk. Apparel. Yes, give me this, and that, and that, and this, and that, and a cape, too. Look, I'm an Imperial now. Look at me. Mr. Imperial. This guy's got heavy armor, but I don't want that. See, Blood-Eye, I'd have to look into that then because it doesn't for me. Always useful to watch others stream. Yeah, it should do that by default. That's odd. There's the Frostfall Sky UI add-on that needs to be installed. It's possible that you skipped over that one. But, oh. Jeez. Oh, they stole her armor. She must have been an officer or something. Or maybe they're just perverts. I like to imagine there's some kind of story here, like this guy died protecting his girlfriend or something. It's nice that they allow people of all genders to join. Oh, yeah, this must be an officer, too, that took his armor. Oh, no, I took his armor. I just immediately forgot about it. Oops. Drathmar, I like that it has spiders / chorus, but not things like trolls. That's another cool thing about Hunterborn, is that you can configure it selectively. So if you want trolls to not be subject to that stuff, you can do that. And if you want the chorus and trolls and whatever, or sorry, and spiders to fall within that purview, you can do that as well. Alright, on our way to Rorikstead. Just doing some Whiterun exploring. Tricky Dragon, you know that if I were to roll a special, perception would not be my strong suit. At the very least, I would say, I don't know if there's like a differentiating description, but my perception is not great. I don't think I'm particularly observant, but I think I'm perceptive, if there's a difference there. Oh shit. Am I losing... That already wear off? No. Am I wearing heavy armor? Oh, the shield. That's why. Oh, well. In fact, fuck that noise. There we go. Much better. Look at this beautiful Whiterun morning. Afternoon, actually. Whoa. I don't like being low to the ground here. Makes me uncomfortable. Oh. I hear wolves. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Why do I hear wolves? Oh, shit. I gotta be ready here. Oh, and I haven't set my spawn point either. He doesn't see me. I'm gonna get you. Right in your bum. Gotcha, baby. He was afraid of something over here. Hey, Zazamari. Thanks for joining us. Oh, yeah. This is tickets to the gun show right here, baby. It used to be much, much larger. I guarantee to you, but I'm working on that. Oh, no, I didn't mean to pick it up. I forgot that I did that if I crouch. Wolf carcass. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. That's a frost atronach. What is that doing here? I hear a skeleton, too. Oh, shit, it's a mage. It's a mage. That's bad, that's bad. Okay, I'm leaving you alone. I'm leaving you alone. Not messing with you. I hear a skeleton over here. Oh. This is... oh, God. Oh, this is bad. We have wandered into a bad, bad spot here. Keep running. You guys are crazy. This dagger is not great against skeletons. That mace that he has would be good against a skeleton. Let's run back to the road. I see you, cow. Uh-oh, what's happening over here? Oh, it's some sort of imperial war. You guys are involving the local farms people in your fight. Oh, God. Ah. Here, deal with some skeletons, too. Who's going to win? Oh. Is this what war looks like? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are you shooting at? What are you aiming at? You guys going after the undead now? You're going after more stormcloaks. Oh. Oh, they're going after him. Jeez. So much death. Get him. Oh. Who are you killing? Oh, wolves. Wolf, you should really not do that. I don't know. Oh! Whoa! I'm gonna get him. Oh, there he goes. You dead as hell, boy. I noticed that they're still running into the corpses. Do I still have that mod on? Apparently I do. Huh. Well, can't do that when there's enemies nearby. I still need to fix that as well. Look at all these dead. That is messed up. Look, I'm one of you guys. Let's see. I just saw this battle on my orc, or at least one in the exact same place, but much later in the playthrough. The battles will generally take place around the same area, at least at first. Like when you first spawn into the game. Then the patrols kind of take over and they can be a little bit different. Oh, I'm hearing arrows land. Oh, it's a troll. Let's see how you guys handle this. Huh? Better go help him out. Let's see. Just stay with them. I just saw this battle on my orc. Just read that one. They hate the undead more. Yeah, that's a maybe. Do you ever think about doing another series for US? Oh, absolutely, Slappy Mama. That is something that I am fully planning to do after 4.0 drops. Oh, get him. Me too. Free experience. Look how much... Jesus, the health regen on these bad boys. Wail on them. I just can't miss. That'd be bad. Get him! Yeah! We're all friends now. Search troll. Give me that troll fat. Thank you. She killed your friend, though. That sucks. Oh, what else is there to fight now? Man.
This Imperial armor is damn heavy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, that made me think of a question. Are there plans with the crafting overhaul to increase what's smeltable? Like at the moment, a bunch of non-vanilla armors can't be smelted into anything. Most definitely, that would... I mean, everything should be smeltable almost, or you should be able to break down everything. And adding other breakdown recipes is not particularly hard. That's actually something I can automate thanks to the automation tools by Mater, I believe. I believe he's the one who wrote those. So if you know which ones, let me know, Drathmar, because most of them should have breakdown recipes already, but every once in a while something slips through the cracks. Zazamari says, got a torch, could have set him on fire. I could have, Zazamari, but that would prevent him from regenerating his health, and if I prevent him from regenerating his health, I can't continue to get experience on him by swinging my sword, my dagger. What up, y'all? I really like the lighting right now. It's very pretty. Oh, look, horses. Try and kill a horse. It's not that bad. Do I still have my active effect on restore stamina 36 minutes? Not very much longer. What do you mean there's no sources of water nearby? See, this is what I mean. There's several things I feel like should qualify as sources of water that don't, unfortunately. This should be one of them. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. It's one of the reasons why I've looked at realistic needs and diseases, actually, but I don't know if it handles that any better. There's totally a source of water nearby, and it's running, so you know it's not gross. Fine. Gotcha. Got some lavender and some mountain flowers. Says Amara, I have problems with this a lot in U.S. Rivers and streams that should be sources of water, but aren't. It's something that's difficult to patch, or at the very least has proven to be. A lot of stuff in I Need is pretty easy to patch, and the creator, Isoku, made these really easy leveled lists that allow you to just kind of toss in different food items to the lists, and they will be perfectly patched, but the water streams seem to have a little bit more trouble. And it's not as clear how that functions. It's something, once again, in that massive list of notes that I have, it is there. There's so much left to do still after 4.0. 4.0 is going to be a really, really awesome improvement, like a tremendous improvement over 3.4. But there really is so much more room to expand this. Uh-oh. Took that other shot. Fuck. Sometimes I have to be practically underwater for it to recognize it. I feel like it's a marker issue. Like it isn't wide enough to tag it as a source. The way that I believe I Need tags water is through the... Uh-oh. 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 Ow. Oh, that's a different one. Oh, degraded in quality, huh? Boom. Oh. You guys like that time block? That's me showing off. I mean, I can't do that when there's enemies nearby. Where's the other one? Oh, there he is. I see you. I'm gonna get you. You're mine, Bubbo. Gotcha. Getting all that experience. I was saying about I Need that like markers are a very specific thing in like the construction kit or the creation kit, and it doesn't really function through markers in the traditional sense. It's something about proximity towards the statics themselves, and that's what kind of gives me hope that it can be patched, because just I don't know, maybe there's a list somewhere, or it's weird to me because most mods you can see how each part functions either by looking at the scripts or by looking at the way the mod is built in the plugins. Most of them are in the plugins, but I Need is a little different, at least where the water is concerned. Oh, whoa, shit, he's fucking full tilt. Oh, what are you chasing after? Oh, damn. Whoa, it was a wolf? That mammoth was not happy. That was a snazzy time block, BB. Thank you, Leamba. I do it all for you guys. Right? I forgot how extensive these plains are. It's actually quite a ways all the way to Rorikstead. I see a deer. I'm going to keep a wide berth when it comes to those giants. Gotta hurry up. Otherwise, we're going to be out in the wilderness when it gets dark. Get ballsy, smack that giant. That I am definitely not going to do, slap my mama. Not without having set a death spot. I'm going to get you. Oh, man. Well, there's our first crash. That sucks. I don't think we'd saved it in like a long time either. Weak. It's weird. I wonder why when I killed the fawn did it do that. I don't know. Fuck me. Well, there you go, boys and girls. Everyone take a shot. Also, why am I getting a red block on my OBS? Is everything still coming in fine for you guys? Now it's orange. Now it's green. Weird. Always somehow when arrows are shot, I get that a lot too. Huh. That is interesting. I'll have to keep an eye. It paused for a moment, but fine now. Weird. Something about even the crash maybe messes with the OBS. That's on the other computer. On the streaming computer. Let's see where our last load was. Fuck me. Well, all of the experience that we had on the way over there and everything that we found, I'm just going to be like, fuck it. I'm just going to ride the carriage to Rorikstead. Oops. Slap my mama says, should have smacked the giant. I agree with you now, my friend. Ooh. Look at this fog. I've had that happen on various but yet pretty random occasions. Blood Eye, you're talking specifically about a crash when you shot something with an arrow? Because if so, that would be better than if it were just super random. Because crashes are so annoying. It's the worst. That fog is pretty great. I agree, Zazamari. I agree wholeheartedly. What the hell is this? Why is this up in the air? Oh, that's something that was patched as a result of immersive Whiterun, which is no longer included. Looks like my patch was making an edit there. I will make a note here as well. Let me pause. Say, what is the ID of that? Say BA000827. Say needs fixing from ETAC patch. God, my handwriting is so bad. Thank you, Glenn Moses, for the subscribe. CTD on killing something and at the exact moment quick loot would show up, like its inventory/interaction option. Huh. Drathmar says there are a bunch of things I find up in the air like that. So, I mean, stuff will show up like this every so often just because there are so many mods that edit the same world spaces and cells and stuff. But this one is me. This is something that I edited in the past that is now out of place because of immersive Whiterun. What do we got here? Zazamari says, wait, we don't have immersive Whiterun anymore. I liked all those little shops about. We do not, Zazamari. As of right now, it's not necessarily like a permanent thing, but we kind of trace back that mysterious Whiterun crash to immersive Whiterun. So we're seeing if removing that plugin improves the crashing for people. It's not even necessarily the fault of the plugin itself. It could just be that there's a ton of shit being loaded in right here. So we'll see about that. I need... Did I change my thing already? Drink and refill hotkey. Thank you. And get a nice... What do you mean there's no sources? I'm standing in it. Thank you. And one more. Just one for the road. There we are. And now, since I'm not actually going hunting, I'll just eat some Horker loaf. Delicious. I'm sorry, Zazamari. You can try adding it in yourself. It's really not. You just throw the plugin in there. But your mileage may vary, we'll say. Hey, guy. Can you take me to Rorikstead?
My carriage is the safest way to travel.
Oh, yeah? I'd like to hire your
Where do
carriage.
you want to go?
I want to go to Rorikstead.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Okay. And these are going to be way more expensive, too. Just so you guys know. I'm going to burp.
Ask for better weather.
Excuse me. Leamba, never know, man. It could come back if it's not the cause of the crashing. It's true. Gonna make my own US with blackjack and hookers. Well, blackjack should already be in there, or if it's not, then it will be soon. There's several different tavern games that are already implemented, but even more that are not, that I would like to put in there, because I like giving utility to inns. Oh, whoa. Don't run around me, you little punk. I like Rorikstead a lot. It's a cool place. Hello?
Need something?
Nope.
Make it quick.
Oh, this is the lady who I'm supposed to deliver. I have a letter for you from Olava the Feeble of Whiterun.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Thanks. That was crap payment. That's less than the carriage I took to get here. But oh well, I guess that's how it works sometimes. What should we do? Blackjack and horkers. There's tavern games, and some of the male and female patrons are dressed like hookers, so already there. Diet Coke attack. Daedra worship and skooma dens. Skooma would be an interesting way to expand. That's something I would like to do. Let's see what's going on. Well, now it's all early, and I just kind of want to go fight stuff. God, that crash was so annoying. I'm annoyed at that. We got a floating property for sale. This is really nice. Check it out. Boom. Take that, property for sale. That's for Helgen Farm. Let's see if there's anyone who will play a game with us. What do you guys think? Not Daedra's Challenge, because that game sucks. I'm going to remove it because it's boring. All the questions are about... Actually, that's something I thought about. Daedra's Challenge, for those of you who don't know, is a tavern game that it's almost like Candyland, where it just goes around in a big circle. Although, unlike Candyland, you do actually have to do something, which is answer trivia questions in order to advance your piece when it lands on certain spaces that correspond to those questions. However, the questions are almost always about like what school of magic does this spell belong to, and they're really easy, or even if they're not easy, sometimes they're not fun. So that game I feel like could totally just go by the wayside. Alternatively, if I could add in a bunch more questions and stuff that are actually interesting, it could be made fun. But obviously that is a low priority change. Also, I'm looking at this. I feel like this smoke right here is incorrect. RLO interiors, realistic room rental. Yeah, this is supposed to... Check this out. Disable. Yep. Alright, that should be gone. That's something that RLO interiors... It thinks that the fire is still in the old location. It's not, though. It's got to be edited. See all the little things like this I'm talking about? They just add up over time. Say disable. What was that? AD 08F2BF 08F2BF. Boom. Put Gwent in. Superior game. I agree with that. Gwent is really fun. Elder Scrolls Legends modded into Skyrim. Actually, Elder Scrolls Legends is pretty fun too. I'm not super well versed when it comes to card games, but I did play Elder Scrolls Legends and I had a pretty good time with it. Is timed blocking a mod thing? I've honestly never heard of it. Now that I've looked it up, it is a Requiem thing, Blood-Eye. So yes is the short answer to your question. Time blocks can be really nice. They can even give you back a little bit of your stamina if you are perked out correctly. Hello.
Need something?
Gerard, would you like to play something with me?
Not my problem.
I would also like to change that response. That's like it says not my problem when they don't have enough money to play with you. That's like a weird response to me, you know? Also, damn, that leather armor looks fucking great. Look at that. Alright. Jeez, he really didn't want to hang out with me, did he? Wants to sit in that one. How about you, guy? You got enough money to play something with me? Japard? Like to play something?
My problem.
Alright, fine.
Good day.
What about you, guy? What are you the innkeeper? No, but you look rich, though. You got some money? You want to play with me?
If you've got some business,
It's Rorik!
you should start by speaking to Juan.
No.
Yes, that's right. Look around you. Most of the lands you see are mine. Most of this I purchased while my comrades were fighting in the south, helping the Empire against the Aldmeri Dominion. Back then, nothing would grow here, and so the land was worthless. Now, thanks to the hard work and the gods' blessings, our farms prosper.
I'm not sure that's all that's why.
Not yet, anyway, though it certainly could. With most of the Hold's fighting men committed to the war, there are fewer swords to keep the road safe from brigands and wild beasts.
It's true.
Of course, as the war drags on and supplies run low, our ample fields and stores of food will make a tempting target for desperate men. The best we can hope for, a swift end to the conflict. The longer the war goes on, the worse it will be for all of us, I'm afraid.
That's true. Did you fight in the Great War, Rorik?
Aye, that I did. I commanded a force of several dozen men, most of them levies from villages in this part of the Hold. I damn near met my end in that war. An old merry soldier ran me through with his blade.
Oof.
And left me for dead. A healer named Joanne saved my life. He's been my closest friend ever since. I tell you, that man is a miracle worker.
Oh, yeah? Would you like to play something? He's going to tell me no.
Not my problem.
God damn. One of my notes is to sprinkle in more gold into people's pockets so that they'll have enough to play. That's a simple solution for that. But also, like I said, I want to change it.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both.
I'd like to play something. I'm gonna sneeze. Where'd it go? I'd like to play something.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Daedra's challenge. Blech. Spineraker says that animation of them getting in and out of the table is weird. So what you're noticing there, Spineraker, might be that people seem to kind of stretch and shrink when that happens, and the reason for that is because in vanilla Skyrim, everyone is the exact same height, and the animations require the models to be a certain height, so they'll stretch and shrink them, since now we have mods like racial body morphs that adjust the meshes for the models. If you look closely, you can see it, and it's kind of weird. TBH. Probably, honestly, I haven't been able to play any other card game online since Magic the Gathering Arena. Love me some Magic the Gathering Drathmar, though same thing. I'm not very good. I would say Empty Castle. Hey boy, I love you. Thank you so much for finishing Skyrim for Bethesda. I appreciate it, Empty Castle. Thank the modders whose work is in this mod pack. Gerard. Talk to you. Man. This place, I mean, it looks beautiful. It's a nice place to hang out for sure, but not all that that engaging. There's no one here who's willing to play any games with me. Oh, is this your spot, Japard? Do we have a bath anywhere? Yeah, here we go. No one look. I'm bathing real fast. I'm wiping myself clean. Oh, I look fucking nasty. Like I got some dirt on my... Maybe I skipped over that part in the character creation. Usually I don't have characters that have that dirt decal. Hey, he's a good looking guy. Mr. What is his name? Zeltier? I forgot. Alright, well, outside we go. Oh, it's alright. We got about 25 minutes left, boys and girls. I want to kill something. It's tough to do at level 1, and I don't have any of that experience that I got from the way over here. Why don't we get a little wild with it, huh? I'm going to take my... Let's see, gear. Make this 2, and this is 1, and spells. I'm going to make Absorbing Grasp 3, and Mage Armor 4. Stone of the Serpent. That's fine. Sewers. I could go in the sewers. That is tough. Oh! Man, that drains my magicka fast. I wonder if I can stack those food bonuses. I actually don't know that. The Requiem made a bunch of changes to food that I haven't really experimented with that much. Let's find out. Ale Braised Saber Cat. I think because I already used that before. Do I still have that? Exposure not dirty. That's cool. I do not. Oh no, I only bought 4 of them, I guess. Alright, we got... Here we go. Restore stamina, 49 minutes. And vegetable soup. Let's see. Yeah, restore stamina and regenerate magicka. How about that? Excuse me. Do a Dark Souls 3 session on top. While I'm playing Skyrim. I don't know how well that'll work out. Let's do this. I don't think that there is a carriage that will take me out of Rorikstead, unfortunately. But I can teleport myself wherever I want, really. So why don't we go check out the Whiterun sewers? That sounds like fun. Let's make a save just in case anything goes awry. Oh, it actually stacks food buff duration if it's the same buff, Blood-Eye. That is interesting, because if so, I didn't know that either, and that surprises me a little bit. TBH. Go COC, Whiterun Origin. Oh, this is fun, too. If you guys are ever aspiring modders, and you want to know a little tip, a little trick, so I've been writing down the hexadecimal code, right, that corresponds to these different items for disabling or for adjusting. As you see down at the bottom right here, where it says ID and base ID. If you're curious, the difference between those two things is that the base ID refers to the base version of whatever it is you've selected, and the ID refers to that specific instance of the item you've selected. So for example, if I click this wall right here, you can see that the base ID is 0000099B, and if you were to go into Xedit, for example, and enter that into the little box to the top left, that will take you to the basic wall, the stone wall that you can place in a million different locations. But if you enter that first number, the E693B, that will take you specifically to the reference entry that places this exact wall right here outside of Rorikstead. So that's very useful. Drathmar, I'm a little sad there are no carriages in the small town, even though they go there, but it would make fast travel a bit too easy again if there were no, or if there was, so I understand why not. That's generally my thinking, Drathmar. There are some things, like some small villages will have carriages that, like boats, so sometimes you can get around a little bit more easily, but you are going to have to try in the case of other villages. Spineraker, so have you modified the terrain? The ground texture is kind of muddy. I have... You talking about like right here? If so, that's likely because of the rain, I would say. If you mean like actually muddy, because it looks a little bit wet right now. This would be something else. I think this is modified, but I'm not sure by what. That actually might be some sort of E&B effect. Who knows? Because there are a lot of terrain retextures as well. Like this one. This would be probably real roads. Blood-Eye. If you select an NPC through console, tab shows extra stats, and at the bottom it states stuff like spells and active effects. How do you open and expand those? That is shift, I believe. So check this out. Hey, guy. So I got wolf, right? Right here. So you go values, active effects. Just hit shift, and that'll take you right in, and you can see all this different stuff. Anything you want to see. Active, hidden effects. Active, non-hidden effects. Inactive, hidden. Oops. There, let's do that again. You can look at the spells. Footsteps, canine, NPC loot spell. So that can be very useful for a million different things, honestly. Wow, loot and degradation. That NPC loot spell adds a... Wow, I did not know that's how it functioned. NPC loot. It's a script that it's just applied to all actors, or it like gets them to loot, but that's potentially gnarly, because depending on how that script is set up, that could cause some lag. Anyway, yes, MFG console is gold, Smokey Bear, and you are very welcome, Blood-Eye. Hey guy, I'm gonna shoot you in your face. Do it right now. Blam. I shot you. Get back here. Was that what the hell? Oh, that's the fucking crash. The R6025, that's the same crash that used to happen in Whiterun. Man, we're getting all kinds of crashes here. Well, 2 anyway. At least this one we should have an auto save. Or I just saved it a moment ago before we check out the sewers. That is upsetting. Because that R6025 is typically the crash that would happen on that Whiterun border. The fact that it happened right there is interesting. I'll have to look into that. Don't know. Was that R60 something? R6025. And we're honestly lucky that we can even see the error, and that is thanks to Crash Fixes, which is a wonderful mod by Meh321. I should turn autosaves back on. That's a modified VC redistribution stuff. Had that the other day. Hey Zizamp, how you doing? Hey. Oh. I need to stretch more often. All right, well, repairing that should fix that. Really? If so, I mean, I'll definitely try it and reinstall the redistributable. Redistributable. But I don't know. That crash has been pretty elusive to track down. So if that really solved it, I would be elated. Whoa, what did I just do? Oh, it's COC Whiterun. Oh, I didn't know that takes me right here. This is where the crash usually occurs, by the way. I forgot to put in Origin. Because we're going to go digging in the sewers. How fun. Let's see what kind of stuff we can find. Oh. Ooh, it's pretty. Look at that. What's in here? What's going to be there? Why Bethesda thought it passable to allow their error reporting to be borked is beyond me. Kind of a super silly thing to need a mod to fix. I agree with you, Spineraker, but God, there's all kinds of stuff that they not only feel fine leaving in the game, but feel fine leaving in progressive versions of the game as they continue to release it. So, I don't know. It's Bethesda. They're a little wonky. You know how it goes. Ooh, it's dark in here. Spooky. Ah, it's a rat. Where'd he go? Just jump. Ah! Skeever. I'm gonna get you. Get back here. I'm gonna bash you with this. He doesn't like this torch. Where'd he go? Did he just leave? Did he go up in the thing? No way. Oh, he got killed by something. Maybe it was a mud crab. There's all kinds of stuff down in here. MB4 ES6 still only has 4 dynamic light sources at a time and no error reporting. Dude, anything is possible at this point, honestly. To Skyrim. Oh, this is how you can... Hey, look. If the city gates are locked, here's a big secret. You can get in this way. Secret. Don't tell the guards. Why don't you know what I want to do? I've been kind of in and around these sewers before. Let's go to sewers in a different city. That's what I want to do. The lover is one of the thief's charges. And okay, see you later. Oh, look, you can get in this way. Don't tell anybody. Came across this concerning that R6025 error. What is it? I think this would have been a great point where BB suddenly realizes that mist is actually sewer gas and it's explosive, and he just lit a torch. Thankfully, that was not the case. Let's go COC. Where should we go? Let's go to Markarth. Go Markarth Origin. Amazing. What does it say in that link, Blood Eye? I can't check it at the moment. If you wouldn't mind paraphrasing it for me. I appreciate it. Oh, yawning. That's not good. Oh, this is the end of the day. Guess there's worse times to yawn. Oh, it's very foggy. You guys, no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Whoa! Ow! Oh shit, he's fucking me up! Guards! Haha! Margaret, you owe me Hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, that guy's a Forsworn. How about that? Nice crossbow shot, by the way. Did a good job. Hey, lady.
By the gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my life.
You bet I did.
Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it.
Weird. Do you know why? Oh, yeah. Why was he after you, Margaret?
No. I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City.
That man said something about the Forsworn.
Heard of them? Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans.
Yikes.
I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil.
Oh, maybe that's why you wanted to kill her.
Never have come to Markarth.
I think that's true for most people who come to Markarth, Margaret. It's a weird shadow effect. Because of the weather, maybe. If you guys want to see the volumetric fogs looks like this. And I think it looks really cool. What did I miss here? Those sewers seem like a significantly smaller version of the sewers in Vivec City. Yeah, they kind of do. That's a good point. Be good if we had throwable alchemy potions that had explosive gas, though. There was something similar in a mod a while back, like years and years ago, if I remember correctly. And Requiem does have alchemical powders that you can throw in that way. Oh, steel dagger. Upgrade. Now I'm kind of hurt, and I want that one guy to come over and talk to me. The guy with the voice actor who's in a million billion different things. I'm going to go up to the temple. I'm going to get healed because I have wounds and I need to fix them. Also, this guy's model looks real good, if I do say so myself. I think it looks fantastic. I wish we could dual wield light crossbows. I want to play a Diablo 3 Demon Hunter. That would be really cool, Drathmar. And there is a mod that allows one-handed crossbows. So, hey, you never know. Maybe we'll include that in the future. Also, damn, scary up here. Oh, this is the guard tower, not the church. What am I thinking? Either repair 2010 or 2013 VC redistributable. It's not the correct pronunciation. Or a set of console commands to complete a specific quest in the Soul Cairn. So there's some bug in the quest called Impatience of a Saint. Seems to be an old fix and orients more out of the basis of having that R6025 error happen every 10 minutes or so. Weird. Also, whoa. Woo. Guard tower. Back out to Markarth. Well, keep it in mind for sure. If the solution is really that simple, I would be surprised, but like I said, I'd also be relieved. That would be nice. Oof. This is the place, right? Is this the church? How do I get in there? Like this way? Why is my FPS so bad? Is it because I have like a billion monitors at once? Let me see here. Yeah, it's getting down to like 25. And that should not be. How about now? It's approximately the same. A little bit higher, but not that much. Don't know. Temple of Dibella, baby. Long story short, did that, haven't been bothered with it since. Alright, well, that's at least one report. I would say probably the repair, Spineraker. If I'm reading my man Bloodeye correctly. Ooh. It's pretty in here.
I'm sorry. The Temple of Dibella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion.
Please heal me, priest. I feel weak. Thank you. I wish you had dialogue for that. You can, really, because there's one for, of course. Priest, I'd like to make a donation to the temple. Not for that one. I would like to eliminate any instances of silent dialogue, but in some cases it's tough. Temple of Dibella. It is pretty in here. The other sisters are in seclusion. You got nips. M-rated. Wait, priests heal you? Oh yeah, you bet they do, Drathmar. If you're ever, that's one of the reasons why cities are dope. It's because you can go and talk to a priest and they'll heal you right up. So if you're close to a city, you're never too far away from healing. It's nice. You can also have the priest cast spells on you if you make the appropriate donations and such. Ooh. Wow. It's very pretty in here. What kind of... Oh, we were going to go down in the sewers. That's right. Oh my god. What is this? A Dwemer Centurion Core. Tricky Dragon, I'm too young for nips. I'm 21. Alright, where's the sewer entrance? Ah. Water's looking a little green. There it is. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna give myself steel dagger. This one. Markarth sewers. Let's get in there. Markarth is one of my favorite looking areas in US. I agree, Drathmar. It's very pretty. Drathmar. Markarth is an interesting place. It's not a great place to live, but I think it's one of the more interesting cities in the game. I don't know. I think there's actually interesting stuff going on in most of the places in Skyrim. I've talked about this before. There's a lot of detail. I think when people think of the most detailed Elder Scrolls games, they do not think of Skyrim, and that's fair because I think in a lot of ways it's probably the least impressive in that way. But I also think there's a lot more detail than people give it credit for, and it's really the game's own fault because the way it's built, it's just so easy to teleport around, and it never really gives you a reason to kind of look in those nitty-gritty corners and such. I don't know. It's like the game's structure just makes it so easy to miss all the stuff that makes it interesting and memorable. Ugh. Oh, I see something moving over there. Is the priest healing you from a mod? Yes, it is, Ian. That is from Immersive Merchandising. I really hope they improve this in the next Elder Scrolls. I agree with you, Tricky Dragon. That's the thing I hate. Starting out in that area is almost an instant death sentence, especially that one bandit start near that area. So one thing is worth mentioning, that you can start the starting mechanics are completely overhauled thanks to Skyrim Unbound. However, oh, what is that? Oh god, that's not good. That's not good at all. We're gonna have a hard time taking... That's a chorus hunter. Ugh. Oh, something's fighting it. Maybe while we're distracted. Oh, there's Forsworn in here. Yeah. I did a necro start and it threw me into Blackreach. Yeah, that'll... Oh, God. I barely did not get hit by that. Whoa. Stop. That start is always in Blackreach. And a lot of those starts are intended to be very difficult. Ah! Stop it. No. Ah, he got me. Oh, there's no way. This thing's armor is just real good. Ah! You're still on fire, you little fucker. Again. Oh, I'm running out of stamina, though. Ugh. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Keep going. Ugh. Gross, 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 gross. Ah, I hate him. Uh-oh. I think he's got a friend coming. Maybe not. Can't tell. Keep it going. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Woo. I did necro start, threw me into Blackreach. Getting out of there was... At level 1 was fun. Oh, God. That's a hunter. Oh, I can't even... Ah! We're lucky he missed. That fucking poison. Gotta do this quick. I don't have any stamina replenishing stuff. Uh-oh. Whoa. No. Torch. Let's put Absorbing Grasp on my other hand. Ugh. Nasty. Don't splat. Oh, that's a Forsworn, I think. Are they not fighting each other? I think they were. This place is gross. One of my favorite moments was getting a courier deliver an inheritance from that Dark Elf racist in Windhelm, who I killed a day earlier as a Dark Elf. Jeez. Huh. Come over here. That's a touch range spell. Fark. We should escape this way. I don't think we're going to be able to do much. Ugh. These sewers are pretty cool, though. Gross. Oh, where will this take us, huh? Maybe into the City Hall area. Oh, we got 4 minutes left. Actually, that was a pretty successful sewer run, I'd say, as far as sewer runs go. Small crate. Some cool stuff in here. I don't really need any of it, because, I don't know. Forsworn and Falmer's secret alliance is revealed. City of Stone. You can find good stuff in here. Roll of paper. I like, so this is one of the core design principles as well of Ultimate Skyrim, but it's like everything in these boxes, right, for the most part, has some sort of use. And hopefully multiple uses. Everything from wooden bowls to rolls of paper, the cast iron pot, all of it can be used for something, which is kind of like a goal. Also, what does this say? Read to the people of the Reach. From your king in rags, my fellow Reachmen, what will you do without freedom? Will you fight? 2,000 against 10? Fight and you may die. Run and you will live at least a while. And dying in your bed many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance to come back here as young men and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom? Madonic. I think that might be a direct ripoff of The Patriot. Is that The Patriot? The one with Mel Gibson. See, I RP'd him to be like my backstory / intro nemesis, so that absolutely took me by surprise. Maybe he had a soft spot for you and you just didn't find out about it, and maybe he didn't expect you to murder him, and so his will was executed and you just happened to be in it. Oh wow, look at this. Really was not worth going all that way, I'd say, to do it. Oh, I also have OBS running. I'm trying to think what could possibly be tanking my FPS this much, because it is normally not this bad. Braveheart is what I didn't mean to say. You guys are right. There's a couple of things like that. Like in the Whiterun sewers, there's another book that the mod author put in there that is a direct ripoff of, what is his name? Rorschach from Watchmen, which is, oh, look at that. That is like really bad. This is 20 FPS. All right, well, I'm going to have to do some testing. I'm even going to write that one down. That'll be my last note of the thing. And say, do FPS testing. I'm even going to save right here. This is, of course, the famous Markarth corridor that is just going to give you the worst FPS of all time. Ever since the beginning of the game as well. But it's not normally this bad, so that's worth looking into. And say, check FPS. Alright, there we go. So I think that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you guys all very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I will be working on Ultimate Skyrim, trying to get that 4.0 public release to you as soon as possible. In between now and then, there will be another beta release, which is still planned to utilize the automaton functionality. There are a few other improvements as well that will be included, and also the crafting overhaul. That's the only real major big project that's going to be in beta 5. Otherwise, it'll just be small little bug fixes, and maybe, just maybe, like a couple little mods that I've been thinking about. But I don't, like at a certain point, you just have to definitively cut off, what's going to be in there. And anything that's still left over, there's still plenty more to do, trust me on that, and I have no plans to stop supporting this project anytime soon, so all of that stuff, when push comes to shove, can easily just make its way into subsequent versions after 4.0, and I will be working on it. So thank you guys very much. It's very enjoyable for me to get to interact with all of you guys while playing Ultimate Skyrim in particular, but really all of these streams have been so much fun. For those of you who are not around most of the time, or who have not been to my other streams, I will be streaming. I really got to put my schedule on Twitch, which I will do. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But I am streaming tomorrow from 10 to 12, and then again on Thursday from 5 to 7, same time as this one, and then again on Friday from 10 to 12. And that's my typical schedules. I alternate between 10 to 12 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then 5 to 7 on Tuesday and Thursday. I will not be playing Skyrim for those streams, but we will be playing some fun stuff. So if you are so inclined, I would love to see you at those as well. Thank you, Seth Johnston, for the follow. And I will see you guys in the next stream. So thank you again for joining me.